What's up, my mental health, the New Wealth family? It is I, your girl, Nikita Nikol, the Illuminist, and I am so excited that you join me for yet another episode of Mental Health, the New Wealth. We're going to talk about something that starts as early as childhood and in most cases continues on into adulthood. I have had a personal relationship with this topic. We're going to talk about lying, embellishing, fibbing, telling tall tales, capping, not telling the truth. We're going to delve into what lies are, why we do it, and what we can do to refrain from doing it. So let's dive in. Dictionary.com defines a lie as the deliberate attempt to get someone to believe something that you know yourself personally is not true. Sigmund Freud dug deeper into this topic and defined a lie as an ego defense mechanism, something that is done to protect your core sense of self. This is done through denial.
No, I'm not an alcoholic. I just drink a glass of wine every day after work.
Rationalization.
If they never got at me like that, then I wouldn't have to pop off. It's their fault.
Or projection.
No, it's not me, it's you. You're not ready for this relationship.
When in fact, I'm not ready for this relationship. So now that we have a definition of what lies are, why do we do it? We start lying as early as we learn how to talk. No one has to teach you to lie. It's something that naturally happens. So why do we lie? Oftentimes, we lie due to the pressure that is felt from a certain situation. Did you eat those cookies after I told you not to? Did you draw on that wall? These things at an early age show a representation of the ego and what we are trying to protect. Protect ourselves from being disappointed in and exposing our true selves and who we really are, or to avoid the pressure that comes in certain situations. If consistent lying is not nipped in the bud at an early age, you can turn into someone who lies on a regular basis and is seen as untrustworthy. I had a personal relationship with lying in my early adolescence. It just was something that I did. I think because I was the only child and I didn't have anyone to share in the responsibilities if I did something, I felt like at a point in time, because it was just me, my life was kind of boring. So I would have to zhuzh up really what was going on or how I felt or what really happened. But very quickly I learned that through living a life of lying, I was not going to be successful. You see, when you lie all the time, you have to remember the lie and you have to remember what you said to who and how you said it, so that if it was to come back to you, you will remember the lie that you told. After a while, I started to have issues with my parents, my friends, and my immediate surroundings because I did not tell the truth. No one wants to go around with the reputation of being a liar. So I discovered that a life of lying just was not for me. Now, there is polarity in all things. Here on Mental Health, the New Wealth, we adopt the philosophy that there is balance in all things. So even though the topic of lying has a negative connotation, all lies are not told in malicious or for manipulation. Some lies are told to protect others from harm or avoid certain situations. Now that we have a little better understanding, let's go into the levels of lies. So we have normal lying. Normal lying is when you tell like 5 lies or less a day. Little harmless lies, and these most of the time are tactful or protective lies. Then we have prolific lying, which is the second level of lying. This is the combination of little lies and big lies mixed together. At this point, your lie count is ramping up and you're pushing forward with over 5 lies a day. Some big, some small, but you be lying. The third level and the most critical level of lying is pathological lying. This goes into compulsive lying, habitual lying. These lies are most done maliciously, without intent or real reason. You just lying to lie. No one is asking you any questions. You don't feel any pressure from anywhere. You just lie because you like lying. You lie because you feel like the story that you have to tell is not as interesting if you were to just tell the truth. When compulsive and habitual lying goes unchecked and pushes forward into pathological lying, this is the type of lying that is combined with delusions. And what I mean by that is you lie so much and so often that you begin to believe your own lies. These are the type of people that can pass polygraph tests, so on and so forth, because at this point, they believe the lies that they tell. This is the most harmful level of lying. And although lying is not classified as a mental health disorder, it is connected with other mental health disorders and difficulties, such as different personality disorders. And if pathological lying goes unchecked, then it can go into sociopathic lying, where then you become detached from the lie and the outcome of what the lie may result in, whether it be tremendous harm to others, or psychopathic lying, where you have no attachment to the truth whatsoever. Many of these forms of lies are actually attached to different mental health difficulties and disorders. At this point in your life, if you are doing this type of lying, your life begins to close in because no one believes anything that you're saying. Everything that comes out of your mouth is perceived to be a lie, even if you're telling the truth, but who's to know? A little lie mixed with the truth is a lie. There are so many different reasons why we lie on a regular basis, whether it is to protect someone, protect ourselves and our ego, to be perceived as a certain person, or to have a certain life. Whatever the case is, it's very important for you to do the work so that you can lie a lot less in life. There is freedom and joy in telling the truth, being truthful to yourself and others. So let's talk about how to stop lying. The most important component in reducing and limiting your lying is being self-aware. Notice when you lie. Is it a certain person that asks you a question that makes you lie? Is there a certain type of day or a certain situation that you lie? Self-awareness and understanding when you lie is very important to stop lying altogether, because it then points at what it is that makes you lie, why you lie. If it is a boss, an authoritative figure, a romantic partner that makes you feel pressured, that brings on the lie, then you can delve deeper into why this pressure is felt so that you can do the root work to stop the lying altogether. Also, when dealing with not lying, it's very important that you deal with the consequences that come with the things that come out of your mouth. A lot of times, a lot of us lie because we have no connection to the outcome of the lie. We figure we tell a little lie, we go away, and we never really have to revisit the consequences of the lie we told, when a lot of times that is not the case. If you are caught in lie after lie, those who you interact with, loved ones, those in your life on a regular basis, will start to understand that it's just hard for you to tell the truth, and they will either reduce their interactions with you or just write you off as a liar altogether. So if you understand that you are attached to the things that you do and come out of your mouth and what it is that you say to others, that'll help you a little bit better in curbing the feeling of lying. It's also important that you journal in the truth. And what I mean by that is write down scenarios and situations that have happened in your life from your perspective that are true. And I had experienced this before also. I used to write and journal as if someone was going to read my journal. So some of the things that were in my journal were not authentically true, because at some point I was also lying to myself. When I start to curb those things and really understand that my life and who I am is okay, the person that I authentically am is well, is healthy, then I started to be able to change those things and tell the truth to myself, and then making it easier for me to tell the truth to others. So journaling in truth is another major way that you can assist yourself in being more truthful in your life. And most of all, understand that this is a lifelong journey. You will be asked questions. You will be asked things regarding your personal self. You will be asked about your feelings. You will interact with people on an everyday, regular basis. So don't beat yourself up so bad. This is a transition, and it's a transition that may take a lifetime. Pressures and different things may ramp up in your life. They may cause you to start lying again after you had decided to live and move forward in truth. So understand that this work of living a life of truth is never done. I hope this episode was able to help you understand the different levels of lying, what lies are, and why we do it. Comment below and let me know why you be lying, or why you think other people lie, or just your relationship to lying, embellishing, and not telling the truth yourself. I would love to hear how you guys feel about the topic. And as you are doing your work on an everyday basis to live a life of truth, always remember your mental health is the new wealth. Thank you for tapping in. Until next time.